Hey swim team, and welcome to Swimming on 216, your favorite swimming show made possible by Kiro. I'm your host, Emma Prinsloo, and today we are catching up with one of South Africa's rising swimming stars, as well as sharing some top tips and tricks to help you level up your game in the swimming pool. So, are you ready? Let's dive right in. Our guest today is Matthew Goller, one of South Africa's brightest young distance swimmers. The Tux athlete is already breaking barriers at just 15 years old, holding multiple South African age group records. Earlier this year, he won bronze in the 400 IM at the SA Senior Nationals. At this year's African Junior Champs in Cairo, Matthew dominated the distance events with double gold in the 800 and 1500 freestyle, along with a bronze in the 400 IM. As the youngest medalist of the event, he's definitely one to watch for the future. Most recently, he represented Team South Africa at the World Junior Championships in Romania, setting a new personal best of 15:42 in the 1500 freestyle and finishing 19th in the world. Hard work, grit, and talent. What a formidable combination in this 15-year-old swimming superstar. Matthew Goller, it's so great to have you on the show. Welcome to Swimming on 216.
Thank you.
Well, it's awesome to have you here with us in studio. And you know, you've had a busy season. Let's talk about the Junior African Champs in Cairo earlier this year, where you dominated the distance freestyle events. You won a gold in the 800 and the 1500. What would you say is the most memorable part about those races?
The team spirit on the side of the pool was very memorable. On the last 100 and 200 of each of those races, hearing my teammates scream was like a very memorable moment for me.
That's incredible. It really looked like such a fun team. A lot of bonding. You know, you had the World Juniors coming up and it was a similar team, so very special to hear that they were cheering you on so much.
Yeah.
When you were on the podium then and getting that gold medal around your neck, hearing the national anthem, what does that kind of moment mean for you to know that Team South Africa is so proud of you?
It was really cool. I mean, hearing the national anthem was quite special, and then seeing my friends in the stands as well. They are friends rather than teammates. I see them as. Seeing them also sing the anthem with us was really cool. I felt quite proud.
I'm sure you must have been proud, and I think all of your teammates can say that they were super proud of you as well, especially since you were the youngest medalist at the entire competition at only 15 years old. That's really impressive.
Thank you.
And besides the swimming, you know, like we said, there was amazing team spirit. You see them as friends and not just teammates. What else did you guys get up to? Did you do any sightseeing or something fun in Cairo?
Yeah, on the last day we went to the pyramids.
Oh, wow.
And then we went to an old oil place or essence place where they make like stuff that helps your nose clear, and like stuff that common colognes is made off of. So that was very interesting. And then a papyrus place.
That's that paper that the Egyptians always awesome. Yeah. That's really incredible that you got to see some of the culture and some of the environment that you were racing in. Because a lot of times we just see the pool, right?
Yeah.
We don't really see much else.
Yeah.
But Cairo must have had such amazing sightseeing. So that's great. And then next up on the agenda was World Junior Championships. And the step up from an African Junior Champs or any kind of African event on our continent to suddenly an international world event where it's a global gathering of all the best swimmers in the world. It's quite a big step up. What was sort of the biggest difference that you noticed from Junior African Champs to now World Junior Champs?
The competition was quite a lot stronger, and the atmosphere of the event was also quite a lot more powerful. There was a lot more like lights and big speakers and loud music, and the commentators were there introducing one of our names, and yeah, it was
Just an electric atmosphere.
Yeah, very.
I know John Mason is the MC for a lot of World Aquatics events, and he always brings such an amazing energy. He's at the Senior World Championships, the World Cups, so to have him there at the Junior Worlds must have also been really great, because it seemed like he pumped up the crowd, did some post-race interviews.
Yes.
It must have been a huge change from what you would have been used to in Cairo.
Yeah.
All the theatrics.
Yeah.
But even on that incredible stage, with so much pressure, you managed to crack a PB, 15:42 in the 1500 freestyle, and you finished 19th in the world. What was your strategy going into that race?
So I work quite closely with my coach, and I think the strategy was just to go out quite hard, because I knew those guys are going to be ridiculously fast. As we saw, the guy who won winner 14:48, that's ridiculous.
It's absolutely insanely fast. When
Yeah.
you break it down into the splits over 1500 meters, that is really fast.
Yeah, so I tried to go out quite fast in the 1500, and then for the first 500, and then in the second 500, just kind of try get into like a more controlled stroke, and then just try hold splits, and then the last 500 was just kind of sprint home.
For me as a 50-meter swimmer, to hear you say for the last 500 you sprinted home is just unbelievable. But we'll get into your training and your preparation a little bit later, because I'd love to hear about that. But before a race like that, like a 1500 or an 800, where you know that a mental game is such a huge part of the race, do you have kind of a pre-race ritual, maybe a song or something that you listen to, or a specific warm-up that gets you in the zone?
Yeah, so I don't really have like a pre-race ritual or anything like that. I really like music, so I'll try listen to music before the race, and then when we're in the core room, I just kind of stick to myself, make sure I'm hydrated and have all the supplements I need. And then when you walk out onto the pool deck, it's race time.
Yeah, it's an incredible feeling, especially with quite a big crowd. And like I was saying earlier, we actually heard your teammates cheering for you guys on the live stream for Junior World. So it's really great that you had that support as well. Do you think it settled your nerves a little bit, or
Yes.
do you think it ramped them up?
I think it gave me a bit of an adrenaline boost,
Okay.
but I don't think it made me more nervous. It just made me more excited to race.
And when you see your competitor right there, obviously you have a much longer race than, say, a middle short distance swimmer. What is the kind of mindset? Do you try and stick to your own strategy, or do you use your competitors to really push against?
The 1500, I think, or for me, I have to kind of stick to myself, because if I go out too slow, I don't really have I kind of need to go out fast, make sure I'm try to be ahead of the people, and then just hang on. But I think some other races you have to take into account how the other people swim their race.
Yeah, so it's a little bit of a mixed bag depending on which race you're in.
Depending on the competition, yeah.
Okay, awesome. And now that you've raced the best distance swimmers, or some of the best junior distance swimmers in the world, what do you think is one thing that you've learned that you would carry into the season that's coming up?
I think stick to your own race. Make sure that you understand how you want to finish the race. Have clear goals, and then make sure you, before the race, know exactly what you're going to do. Like, go into the race as though you've almost already swum the race.
Okay, so you've already thought about it so many times and gone over your race strategy that by the time you're there, it's like, okay, I know exactly what to do. My mind is in control, my body is in control. That's a really great lesson to take with you into future competitions. Well, Matthew, it's amazing to have you with us in studio. We're going to take a short break, but once we're back, we're going to be hearing a little bit more about your behind the scenes stories. So make sure that you stay tuned so that you don't miss out. Welcome back to Swimming on 216, where we've been chatting to incredible up-and-coming distance swimmer, Matthew Goller. Matthew, distance training is tough, and we'd love to know, what does a typical training week, and especially mileage week, look like for you?
So leading up to Junior Worlds, I'd go Monday morning, Monday afternoon, Tuesday morning, Tuesday afternoon. And then after training on Tuesday, I'd do like a land training set, and then I'd have Wednesday mornings off, and then Wednesday afternoons, and then Thursday mornings, Thursday afternoons.
Wow.
And then like a land training set after Thursday's PM practice, and then Friday morning, Friday afternoon, and then Saturday morning, and then sometimes Saturday afternoon, and then Sundays I'd do like a stroke correction set with my coach.
Okay, so it was 7 days a week.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
really intense. And in terms of land training, what does that kind of look like for you?
So I don't do any weights.
Okay.
So it's like funny push-ups and balancing on a Swiss ball and stuff like that.
Okay, so core
Yeah.
and maybe some prehab, just making sure that you're strengthened.
And resistance bands.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. And the kind of mileage per session, I'm sure it varies, but
Yeah.
kind of on average, what would you say?
On average, in the mornings, probably about 5.5 kilometers,
Okay.
and then in the afternoons, about 6.5 to 7-ish.
Wow,
Okay.
that is, that's quite some distance,
Yeah.
day in, day out, all year round. That's amazing that you're able to put that all together at just 15 years old. We'd love to know, what has been your hardest set? Do you have one in mind that really pulled it
Yeah.
out of you?
One Saturday, my coach told me bring a racing suit, and we had 9 400s IM max.
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
that was rough.
9 400s IM max with the racing suit, so
Yeah.
you couldn't even get away with saying, oh, I'm just in a training cozy.
Yeah, I had no excuse.
And what were you thinking to yourself to get yourself through that?
Well, my coach told me if it isn't fast enough, we're going to go more.
Okay, so the threat was
yeah, I got the stick rather than the carrot.
And would you say, because I know you've medaled in the 400 IM, you're an elite distance swimmer as well, what would you say, do you prefer the IM or the freestyle?
Definitely the freestyle.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And many young swimmers watching you might wonder, with all of that training and the hard work and those tough sets, what really keeps you motivated? What do you think about, and what kind of comes to mind when you're feeling, oh, I don't know if I want to do this training session? What helps you push through?
Knowing that my competitors isn't doing it.
Okay.
Because I haven't heard of any of the people I race against going 9.4s. So knowing that they're not doing it, and that I kind of have an advantage on them like that, I think is good motivation for me. Yeah.
Okay, so outworking your competition, basically. Being willing to do what they don't want to do in order to get the results that you want. That's incredible, and I think a great mindset to have going forward. So in terms of your support system and the people who are really there for you when you are going through these tough training sessions, what's one kind of piece of advice from maybe a coach or a mentor or parent, someone close to you, that's really stuck with you through your journey?
I actually don't remember why I got told this, but my older coach, he said to me, I think it was at a gala or something, and I had a more important race after the race I was about to do.
Okay.
And he said to me, you mustn't be like a person who drives a Ferrari slowly. If you see a Ferrari at a robot, you have to, because it's a fast car, you want to see it go fast. You don't want to see a Ferrari go from a red light slowly, just accelerate slowly. You want to see it go fast. So with that, I now keep a race car in my bag. Yeah, that's advice that I was given.
Wow, that's amazing. So you have a little, is it a little Ferrari that you carry around?
It's a black Ferrari. Yeah.
That's incredible. Awesome analogy to really pull those fast swims out of you, because if you see yourself as a Ferrari, you know that you're capable of those things. That's really awesome. I love that. We want to see your race car someday.
I'll bring it next time.
And because of your tough training schedule, quite demanding, it makes sense that you are part of a hybrid schooling system with the Hatfield Online School. Can you explain a little bit about how that system works for you?
Yeah, so I do it's an online program, but I do it at school with like 4 or 5, sometimes 6 other people in my class. And I have tutors rather than teachers, so it's very individualized, but it's a lot more flexible as well. So now when I went to Romania, I had all the work digitally, so it's easy and quick to catch up. And my tutors are very, they don't mind helping me if I'm stuck on something or re-explaining a topic. So
that sounds amazing. I mean, ideal, because you are traveling quite a lot for your swimming. So to have them on speed dial or to be able to individualize your schooling, I'm sure makes a huge difference.
Yes.
So and also allows you to compete at such a high level. And when you're not competing and you're not in the pool, do you have any hobbies or activities that you really like doing for fun?
Yeah, so I play ukulele, which
Really?
Yeah, along with a few other instruments, but that's like my favorite. So I play that, and then I've also started playing golf recently with a very good friend of mine, Sebastian. We've started playing golf, which
Any
is
favorite
awesome.
courses?
Silver Lakes.
Okay,
I
awesome.
really like that course. Yeah.
That's great.
Still learning how to use all the clubs. We've only, not mastered, but gotten okay with a few of them. But it'll come.
Yeah, you've got time.
Yeah.
And I'm sure someone on SuperSport schools would be able to help you if you really needed it. So that's awesome. Now, looking ahead in the pool and out of the pool, what are some of your goals that you're really working towards and looking to make a reality in this coming season?
This coming season, the end of the year, I'm probably going to go do a sea level champs. There's a few SA age group records I have my eye on, the 1500, the 800, the 400 free, maybe the 200.
That's really great. It's exciting to have goals, especially time-based goals that you don't have to focus on other people. You can just lock in on your own times that you want to achieve. So we're really wishing you all the best for that, and I'm sure that there's still so much to come for Matthew Gala. Thank you so much for joining us on Swimming on 216 and sharing your top tips about being an up-and-coming distance swimmer.
Thank you.
Right, swimmers, you know what time it is. It's time for the weekly wave. Surf's up, so don't miss out on this top tip to level up your swimming. Let's take a look.
Hi everybody, my name is Erin Gallagher. I'm a two-time Olympian, and for this weekly wave, I'm going to be sharing my number one favorite butterfly drill with you. Now this drill is my number one favorite drill because butterfly is a predominantly stroke-timed event, and this drill is really good at executing the push and pull motion of your pull and your kick simultaneously. So that's why I love to incorporate this drill into my training regime, because it simulates what I do in a race. Okay, so this drill doesn't technically have a name, but it's an incorporation of multiple drills, and it's taken from the Butterfly Biondi 1 drill, which again really focuses on this pull and kick motion at the same time. So we're going to use three pieces of equipment. It's your fins, your snorkel, and propeller. You don't always have to use your propeller, but I like to do it to make the drill a little bit more challenging. For this drill, we're obviously going to be horizontal in the water. Both arms are out in front of you, and you're going to be sculling for 1, 2, 3, and on the third one, you do a push and pull and kick through. Okay, but your head does not come out the water, it stays in the water with your snorkel, and obviously with the propeller, it creates a lot more drag, so it makes the stroke a little bit more challenging. I love incorporating this drill because, like I said, butterfly is a very timely orientated stroke, and I think executing your push and pull with your stroke and your kick is so important to get that power in the stroke, and that's why I love to incorporate this, especially with the propeller, because it makes those bigger muscles stronger and you can get more power in the water. I also like you have a better sense of your body position in the water. So I highly recommend doing this drill when you feel confident and stronger in your stroke. Then you add the propeller in to make it more challenging for you. And that is my weekly wave for swimming on 216.
Another amazing tip from our weekly wave to help you smash those big goals for the season. Well, that's it for this week's episode of Swimming on 216, proudly powered by Curo. Thanks so much for joining us. We can't wait to see you again next week, Sunday at 7 p.m. right here on channel 216. Until then, keep pushing yourself both in and out of the pool, and don't forget, just keep swimming.